Hi, I'm Susie Laskin with Keller Williams Lakes and Mountains Real Estate. I'm here with Laura Cummings, the proprietor and owner of White Birch Books in North Conway Village. Laura, can you tell us a little bit about what made you decide to run a bookstore?
Well, I came into this kind of a little bit not planned. I started working here many years ago at this point with Donna Uri, the previous owner, and worked here for about 5 years, and the entire time she kept saying, "You're really good at this, you should buy the store." And it took about 5 years, and finally that's what I did. And so I've owned the store now for about 14 years, and it's been quite a ride. So, I mean, she just wore me down, I guess.
So you would say you didn't actually choose this profession, it sort of chose you?
It did sort of choose me, but it's funny because once I came to start working here, it was like, oh, I have always loved books, and I have always loved this. And it reminded me as a kid how I used to love libraries and how I used to love to read. And it was kind of like coming home. And so it just, you know, I've talked a lot about people who have planned out every step of their career, and that was definitely not me. So it did just happen. It did just kind of meet, but it worked out.
Good for you. What surprised you most when owning this business?
That you don't get to sit around and read all day. That was a cruel reality. Many people think that is what you get to do, and you do get to read a lot. You have a lot of books, but you don't get to do it during the day. You actually have to work, and the book business is very interesting. And the other thing that is not a surprise, but might be a surprise to other people, is that books are not dead. Books are an amazing and very old invention that are not going anywhere. And there's actually been a bit of a resurgence in the book business, and you know, we're happy to be a part of that. We've gone through some very cyclical roller coaster rides with it. And everything, but we're very happy to still be here. But yeah, not getting to read all day was kind of a bit of a bummer.
What is something most people don't know about your business?
They come in here. We get a lot of people come in here and they tell us, "Oh, what a quaint little bookstore," and we're very happy to be that for people. You know, kind of that mom and pop store that gives you that kind of old home feel, but at the same time, the bookstore is very much cutting edge. We order almost every day. We're of course computerized. Orders can come in next day. It's not, you know, things aren't handwritten. We have, you know, everything's computerized. Everything. We're in touch with the wider world. We're in touch with our regional associations. I talk to booksellers all over New England. We're in touch with booksellers all over the country. It's an incredibly collegial group of people, and we're constantly in contact with each other. So, the idea of a bookstore as this musty, dusty kind of you know, small little enclave, you know, some people really like that idea, and we can be that if that's what people want, but we're also pretty much cutting edge too. We've got all the technology.
Have you had any odd requests from customers?
Oh, we always have interesting requests. I think still one of my favorites is this, was a local gentleman who I do know, you know, where he worked and everything, and he bought books for all the nude beaches all down the eastern seaboard. And, you know, being at a bookstore is kind of like being a bartender or being a doctor. You know, you are the keeper of secrets, and you know, so you take those orders, and you know, some are funny like that, some are sad, but you take those orders, and you know, it's not to share and not to make fun or anything like that. You know, we take that seriously. But yes, we definitely get a lot of funny book requests and things like that.
What are some of your greatest challenges?
Well, there's always challenges. Giant behemoth online companies are probably some of our greatest challenges.
Sure.
But we like to combat those with what we consider to be our personal service. Our again, we can't read all day, but we read a lot. So our personal recommendations are, as best we can, our attention to detail and knowing what's in the store. Basically, everything that is in the store, we selected. It used to be that everything in the store I selected, everything on the shelves and that you can see, like I sat down and ordered, but now I share the buying with my manager and children's buyer, so I can't say it's me all the time, which is good because there were getting to be a lot of cat items in the store. I'm a little bit cat crazy, but so it's definitely a curated selection of books, and purchased and selected for what we think people up here are looking for and everything. So that's our best way to try to combat what we see out there. So it's not a cookie cutter algorithm. It's like, oh, you really like this book? What did you like about that book? Well, let me tell you about this book that I read. I think you might like it, and conversations with people and things of that nature.
Well, I love your little book reviews on all the books in the stores, your little employee picks.
Right, and everybody gets involved with that.
Yes, that's a really
Thank you.
nice thing to do. So tell me a little bit about where you live. What neighborhood do you live in?
I actually live across state lines over in Freiburg. I live right in Freiburg Village, and I actually grew up there a bit and live in the same house that I lived in where I went to high school.
Oh, cool.
I bought the house from my mother, actually. So now my son actually goes to Freiburg Academy, same as I did.
Great, that's great.
Yeah. So he has never had to, it's very strange. We moved around a lot as kids, but he has lived in the same house and he has never had to ride a school bus. And he says, oh, I never got to ride a school bus. And I'm like, you do not know how lucky you are.
Really?
Because we're right in walking distance.
Yeah,
He's walked to all of his schools, and it's wonderful. I love it. I love North Conway. I love coming into work, but I also love driving home at the end of the day.
So what is the best way for your customers to find you and reach you?
We are on the website at whitebirchbooks.com. We try to keep it simple. We also are very interactive on Facebook. We try to have a regular presence there. In fact, Fridays we do Staff Pick Friday, where we usually try to do a video or something interactive. Somebody from the staff gets on there. And I know we're on Instagram and Twitter too, but or they can call us here at 603-356-3200, or they can always come in. Because we're open 7 days a week, and again, we just try to be as accommodating as possible.
And that's right on Main Street in North Conway Village. Thanks, Laura.
Yes, thank you. For anyone watching this video, White Birch Books will offer you 10% off your next purchase when you offer us a good review on this website.